Jack here for Gozo's World, and welcome to Nottingham Games Expo 2024's pickup video. So, what can I say? What a magnificent event it was for the Nottingham Video Game Expo. 2 hard, great days, someone here, of all the excitement, and it was absolutely fantastic for one here to see. So, first one started with, let's start beginning with, the day one for one here, for Saturday the 20th. It was a mammoth one here. Lot of retailers coming into, like Soul Phone Retro Games, lovely to see. Mobile Games Exchange, Light Gun Retro Gaming, Powerwell Universe, and even the Debug Teams and see some gameplay action. I didn't know that I did participate in one of the challenges, like called Burger Time, but went on the old arcades that one here, like the old Ataris. I was the only person to never lost alive on the first stage. That's the first ever for one here, and I know it was absolutely fantastic. I've never done that before. My first time ever playing for it, and I really enjoy it. And then we did a little bit of action with Smash Brothers. There was Corsley, and then chatting with 3 people for one here on day one's video. So I'll give it a shout out to in just a moment. So if you haven't seen it, please check the video out, and I put it one at the end of the screen of the title as well for the outro. And then we're on to day 2 for one here. This one is a nice, peaceful, quiet, peaceful, family friendly for one here, we'll call it. And lovely to see that one. They've got a lot of sweet shops there, like the Freak Show, Right Sprite was there, Light Gun again, Powerwell Universe, Monster Joysticks, that one here, they're here on both days, Retro Mania, Retro Dojo for one here. And even of course see the gameplay, we saw that it was Dodo's Donut Challenge here. I didn't participate, but I looked at gameplay, it looks really cool. Also did Mario Kart as well for one here. I did participate, but I didn't make it to the top 8 of it. But we did caught glimpse of 2 races on the grand final, 1 for the second race and 1 at the end for one here. And of course they've been chatting, interviewing with more people as well, including a good friend for one there, Simon Phipps, showcasing his work was absolutely fantastic to see. And please give it a say, whenever local community events go to, if Simon Phipps is in there, like Timeless, Gaming Markets or anything else like that, please go see him, get an autograph it, and come and have a chat with him. And hopefully, seeing all his work like you did on day 2 was an absolutely treat for all of us. So, if you didn't see it, please check the video out. I really appreciated that. And then put it at the end of the screen as well. Then, let's get into... There's a lot of people shout out someone here. I'd like to say thank you so much for the loyal support, and they're very good friends of mine. So, thanks to give a shout out to Bunnymoonstone, Tess from the Blonde Gamer for one here. I hope I got that alright. So I'll call Tess Gamer for one here. Goldtooth Gamer for one here. Gaming Guy for one here. Middle Age Gaming Guy. Already from Azzavhar. Azzavhar, but do apologies for one here. So you get Azzavhar for one here, we'll call it. Moonchild, was lovely to see Moonchild. It really is, and we're now good hug buddies, someone here. And Moonbeard, I met him as well for one here. It was lovely to see. Then of course to Alex, that one here, Fasiga Guru, and James, but it's much more for hosting Mario for the Nottingham Video Game Expo. I wanted to do, I'll give a shout out to Retro Game Revival. We didn't get an interview, but at least we get a nice big hug for one here for a good friendship. Anyway, please follow them for one here. I really appreciate it for the support. And hopefully next time if you see them, give it a say hello to. Always welcome everyone. Okay, now let's get started with the pickups that one there. And I got a whopper mammothly, so this is gonna be a big long video. But don't worry, you'll see what stuff amazing happened for the past 2 days. So everyone need to know, I forgot this to mention you. Nicely that Moonchild on it has given me these beautiful stickers. And also they have their very own merchandise in there as well. So hopefully I will put websites for one here. So say if you see them in person, please give it a shout out to it as well. And then also of course thanks to the shout out to this one, Space Lion Studios. They're making this game called this one. AXYZ is available on Steam. That one here. I got a wish list on it on the demo. If you, it's like for instance, if you ever play Cooler World on the PlayStation 1, this game here is the exact same one. It is really fantastic gameplay. I enjoyed it, so I think say go and check it out. Really appreciate it. Okay, so anyway, as you know that I got here, if you can see here, I was a VIP ticket holder for both Saturday and Sunday. They have it's been nice to do VIP people to get it first on it. I open 10 in the morning, and then the general one comes at 11 AM for one here. But here's the thing for one here, and this is really true. For the first people, 70 VIP holders like I do, you get this lovely, lovely exclusive pin from Insert Coin. And here it is. I mean, really is absolutely fantastic pin for one there. It really is. Very, very happy to one there to be in my collectible. So now it's going to be on my saving for it. And anyway, for the VIPs, of course, that I get 10% off on free stores. That one here. Powerball Universe, Dreams Consoles, and Sega Mags. That one here. So those, and even of course the SM artworks that one there, of course it gets a nice discounts as well. But 3 of them were definitely got the top get 10% off. So we're going for we get a good deal. Anyway, let's start it with. So first one, I'm starting with the magazines that one here. So the first one, I got nicely shout out for the debug team for one here, and I managed to bag this one. Yep. Here it is, issue number 5, and this one is featuring the Debug Award. So hopefully I will have a look and see. But anyway, it was lovely to see here, and you can see look at buy tickets for VGE there. It was lovely to see, and there we go. So here's the issue for one here. That is where the debug debrief for one here doing the doing that all around Nottingham's and everywhere else there. So it's lovely to see. So anyway, how much did you pay for it? £7.50 for it. Now they were supposed to be getting issue 6 that one here, but unfortunately it was being delayed for it because they've been in Nottsvge, and unfortunately it will take time for one there. So hopefully in the next few days, and issue 6 will be out for the summer broadcast. Anyway, so that was that. So next one we'll go into is my good friend Mark's Sega Mags, that one here. And thanks to that 10% off that one here, I already purchased one magazine for one here. They got a good one. It's got Bitmap boxes, brand news, everything else looks so amazingly. Go see them for it, appreciate it. So there's one issue I got, and I thought, yeah, I'm just taking it home. And I got this one here. The issue for one here, until 64. This is December's 1998 for one here. Because featuring, you can see featuring says Perfect Dog, F-Zero X, and V Rally 99 for one there. I mean, it's just absolutely amazingly to see, you know. Great one. As you can see, the gameplays, you know, back in the old 98. This is issue number 22. A bit of it might see alright, so it's not bad. But anyway, very happy to know that the magazine for one here so was £3.50. But thanks to the 10% off that one here, I got this for £3. So £3, which is lovely to see for one here. Now, for one, next move on to the mags that one here, to the gaming stuff. So anyway, let's get started. So first one, of course, started off with Dreams Consoles that one here. The first one here, Dreams Consoles goes first, that one here. Lovely to see the owners, that one here. Nice stores display for one here on day 2, that one here. We got a lot of good stuff. But I managed to bag it for are 3 PS3 titles. And thanks to that 10% off that one here. And including, it get a nice little goodie bag inside. So hopefully we'll go look at this that one here once we got the games in that one here. I'll show you. So the first one I'm going to start up with, this one here, you know, I've been itching for this title, and now I finally have it. So ladies and gentlemen, for the first PS3 game is this one. Yes, Gran Turismo 5's Academy Edition. Yes. So this here, I'm absolutely excited for when I to get this one. I know if it's like a same for GT5, so like original base, and then Academy Edition, so might put a little bit more on content. So hopefully we will get a bit of test run. It's also it's a box completed, so one here, and I got this here for £3.50. So let's have a look inside. So nicely, you know, it's nicer to get it nicely sealed for a packaging, so that's why I'm happy with that one. So anyway, let's open up and see. Oh, just look! Oh, look at that! Absolutely good leaf that one here, really is. So just make sure to hit the disc, and yeah, good crystal clean and all that one here. Absolutely fantastic for GT5 Academy Edition. I'm really happy with that one. Okay. Next one, of course. Now these two, I was a little bit nervously to think about I might got this, but I looked at my wardrobe and the good news, I haven't got these two. So ladies and gentlemen, I managed to bag are these two. Yes, I have a Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 PS3 version. Now finally I have it. So for the Black Ops, the very first one, from here, £2, that one here. That's a good price, that one here. And then Black Ops 2, that one here, for £5 worth. So let's have a open up and see, check the condition for it. So, and also these all box completed, so that's good news. So here we are, very nicely, and just make sure to tip the disc. Yeah, it got a little bit rusty dusty, but it's still good condition to it. So very happy with that one. And then for Black Ops 2, that one here. I'll say this again. This one's for £5 for the Black Ops here. You already know what it is. I've done the Xboxes, so very nicely happy to see. Now there we go. There's a disc, got one here, and a manual inside, which is great. Yep. Good condition there as well for one here. That's very nice to see. So now, how much did it costly on these three together? So these three together is £10.50. But thanks to a 10% off for one here, all these games together, £9.45p. So nicely for one here to get that nice percentages. Anyway, let's unveil this little mystery box inside. So little package, so to say, a big thank you for supporting. So let's see what we got. So all right, here we go. Okay, we got no, that's nice. A little straw with a little Game Boy on it. That's really cool. And let's see what we got inside. Oh, let's see. Ah, very nicely one down here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look at that. We got a nice set of pins and everything else. So we got a nice flower pin here. That is very nice. We got nicely set of key rings. That one here. That's really nicely done. And same as this one here. Game on for one here. A lovely wristband with it says LOL. Why not? And then we have a little bit a space hoop one here. A little space hoop game here. That's really cool. There we go. That's a little bit flicker and a little bit more fun. So yeah, very happy for one here. Dreams consoles, great to see for one here. Give it a shout out to it. So let's get all these paper things out of the way for one here. So anyway, really happy to get those games for Dreams consoles here. Give it a shout out to one of Dreams consoles whenever we go to the next event. So please give it a shout out to. And then lastly, let's get next one we go to is Shop Power Universe. Lovely to see Ken from there, and he showed us his big surprise. Whopper Mammoth Games is for PlayStation 4s, Xboxes, all the retro games is in there. I would say, wow, that's better for one there. So I managed to bag 3 games for it for the PlayStation Portable. Someone here. Now I said there are 2 items. So when it's in the shop. So hopefully, well, the next time I'll do is record it. Then I will get those items from the shop and hopefully do pickups as well, but at the same time. So anyway, the first one that went here to 3 PS3 games is, I thought, yeah, that is definitely on my wish list. That one here. So the first one I got is this one. Yes, the good old Sega Rally. That one here. This is a PlayStation Portable. Few people to say. That's definitely a good recommended. So that's one of them. I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, so how much did it cost me, this one? It cost me about £8 worth, that one here. So let's hope it unpackaging it if we can try. I mean, they did well, very good sellotape in it to keep it, you know, very security for that one. So alright, excuse me. There we go, just yank it out for it. Alright, let's see what we got. And look at that, here we are. A nice little manual cartridge in there, and even a disc. Yeah, looks like a very good leak edition for that one here. That's very nicely done. Okay, the next one here for the PlayStation Portable one here, another good title, and now finally I have this kind of version for it. It's this. Yep, now I have the Simpsons game PSP version here, and the price for it, £8 worth, box completed. So I say, very, very happy to get that snag of a title for it. So hopefully, if I can get pull off. Yeah, it did a lot of the work for instead of taping it. I have to admit one. So I'm gonna have to do is I have to do a little cut to it. So let's get that sorted for one here. So anyway, I was so very happy to get the Simpsons game. I really want to get this, and now finally I have it. So anyway, it's inside. Yeah, very nicely for one here, indeed. Very nicely done for indeed here. So let's just be sure. Yeah, looks like it's a good condition for that one here, so that's great. And then lastly but not least, that one here for the PlayStation Portable one. Now, one thing I know, there's a game here. I got the Xbox 360 version. I got the PS2 version. Now it's a PSP version to complete the set. And now I got this. Yep, I have a Test Drive Unlimited. The last one I need to complete this collection. And I'm very happy to finally get this one. So how much does it cost me for it? It cost me £5 for it. But I will tell you all this together, the price on here, so don't worry. So you can know how much will it be comes together. So figure it out. So you have two £8 and one £5 worth of it. So together, when they look at it, it's about like 21. Yeah, about 21 quid's worth for it. So don't worry, I'll try and get this, remove this tape. I think they did a job security to protect it themselves anyway. There we go. Here we are. So let's open up. Yep, everything is in there, and of course even the little game itself here. Anyway, absolutely fantastic to get all of these free here. So how much did it cost me? Now, cost me is £21, but thanks to this 10% off that one here, £18 altogether. So very happy to get these free here on my collection. Cannot wait to test it, and hopefully as well, I need to get the capture card for the PlayStation Portable. So hopefully I could do my playthroughs on my channel here on YouTube and live stream on Twitch in the future. So anyway, big shout outs to Paragon Universe. Go and see Ken. Lovely to see that all of his work, all of his games, everything else. Please go in and say hello. Okay, so that was Paragon Universe is done. Now let's get into the next retailer. That is Light Gun Retro Gaming for one here. Lovely to see, you know, a good friend for one here, a long time, you know. He's been doing very, very well for one here. He's been doing the events for one here a long time as well. But anyway, I snagged 2 game titles for one here. One for the Xbox 360 and one for the PlayStation 4. So for the Xbox 360, I'm snagging this title. Yep, there you go. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. Yes, now you're thinking, why you already got Borderlands, but why you choose the Game of the Year Edition? Well, I will tell you. This got all the DLC contents, that one here. Everything else you can see. There's all the contents in there for all DLCs here. And I said, is it like on code or is it on disc? For one here, just to be sure. It said DLC contents is already on the disc. For one, so that means I can don't want to buy any season passes from in store. So anyway, so the includes you get the Zombie Iron of Dr. Ned, Mad Moxie's Underdome Riot, the Secret Irony of General Knox, and Claptrap's new bot Revolution. So everything is in there, all the content is there. So how much do you pay for it? £4. So £4 worth of it. That seems okay, good price for it. So let's go have a double check to make sure. So inside here, yep, so here we are. So we got the game disc is in there, and there's the expansion disc going there. All the DLC content is in there, so which is lovely to see. So I'm very happy to really want to get the Game of the Year edition, so get all the DLC contents. Everything is in there for it. So very happy with that. And then nextly for one here to the PlayStation 4 for one here. I've been searching for this for a while for one here, but now I think the time is right to finally get my hands on one. And ladies and gentlemen, is a favorite one. Is an anime game for one here. It's a fighting one. And very happy to know this is what I got. Yep, I got My Hero Wants Justice. The very first My Hero Academia fighting game for one here. I love, like I said, I love watching My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer and other kinds of stuff. So anyway, you got all the fighters in there, of course, even though there's some DLCs I might have to look out for. But anyway, I'm very happy to get the My Hero Wants Justice, someone here. Costly £12 for one here. So good price that one here for £12 worth. So together here it got about £16 altogether for one here. So time to open up and okay, so we got like an epic reward one is this, so I don't want to see that. So anyway, there it is, and I love this one. Izuku Midoriya's face in there. That was so really cool. Anyway, give it a good shout outs to Light Gun Retro Gaming for one here. And I told him that he will be at Nottingham's Gaming Market for one here. And I said I cannot wait to see him for one here. And be upcoming in October. Cannot wait to see him. Now then, let's get to the next one. And that is Mobile Games Exchange. Now, the thing was, I was supposed to be, they were 3 items that one here. Were supposed to be bringing to the event, but unfortunately they haven't got enough room for it. But it said the good news is it's still in the shop that one here. So the next time if I go to Derby, for fingers crossed that one here, depends how we go, we'll do a vlog for Mobile Games Exchange and then the pickups video for one here together at the same time for it. So the 3 games the 3 items still safe. But, however, there is one game I'm spoiled happy smile from ear to ear. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got is this. Yep, Roll Cage. That one there. Finally, I got the box version I was looking at for. Unfortunately, it does have to have a manual. But, like I said, well, one thing you know, if I can go to any markets, anything else like that, if I can find a manual for there for any games, then hopefully I'll get good money's worth. Anyway, I really want to find Roll Cage box version. Now finally I have it. So how much does it cost you to pay? 10 quid. 10 quid, which is absolutely fantastic, you know. I was said to try to sell a sold from Retro Games, but unfortunately that was sold from it. They went to one of their big gaming market events, so I said, oh well, you win some, you lose some. But Mobile Games Exchange got ready to keep this phone here. I'm very happy, so let's go. So inside here we go. Just the game itself out one here, and I just wanted you to check. And look at that! Absolutely stone crisp condition. So that means it is someone's been very carefully look after it very properly. Anyway, very happy to get roll cage for it, and then hopefully we'll see Mobile Games Exchange when the next time I see them if I go to Derby. Okay, now we're moving on to the next one, and this one will go down to the bigger ones. So first one, start with Right Sprite. It was lovely to see Right Sprite community in Nottingham for the very first time. I met a wonderful chap that one here, like the owner for Right Sprite. We bought tons of everything, got the games, but more importantly, they got suitable for HDMI solutions. So if you have a TV for it, like it's 4K, 8Ks, or whatever future endeavors, and unfortunately you can't read it on the Elgato for one here, you know, sometimes because on these systems it's like 240p's and 480i, some MPs, and unfortunately it's getting slower and slower and slower. But the HDMI solution you go for is 720p, very fast, like back in the old days, someone there. So I was managed someone there to bag 4 of them. And when you say big shout out to Right Sprite, and hope we'll do the unboxing and testing coming soon to my channel, so stay tuned. So here's what I got for it. So the first one, I got the HD cable for the Genesis, aka Mega Drive, and this one here it can play on any one here for any systems for it, such as Mega Drives 1, 2, 3, Genesis, Nomad, Sega CD, 32X, and even Master System itself, but it must be Model 1 type. So that is what everything. I was super happy with that, so don't worry, I will tell you prices on each of it. But it was lovely to say, you know, I really want this, so I can finally hope I could do some recordings to it and give it a little bit of live stream as well, just do a little bit of test run as well. I need to get some practicing for it. The next one, I got the SNES version of that one here, and also this also works with Nintendo 64 as well, which is a bonus, that one here. Unfortunately, the Nintendo NES and GameCube does not work for it. So the NES is more of the older systems, and if they can make it a HDMI like hikes, that one here for the Nintendo NES, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they can do that in the future endeavors. But the GameCube, of course, that does not support as well, but they got their very own GameCube HDMI solution, so that's absolutely fine. But like I said, I want to get it's a SNES and even N64 inside, which is more perfectly. And then thirdly, yep, you guessed it, PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. I really want this so much for one there to get the PlayStation. So even though that the PS2 itself for one there, that we only need to go for is to swap. So if you have a I know there's a like a red, white, and yellow ones, but now you need to be put into a component for one here, then you'll still get a perfect graphically HD resolution for it. Same as well with the SNES, that one here, and Sega Mega Drives and other sorts. But anyway, very happy to get the PlayStation, so hopefully we'll see that coming up in the future never. So keep an eye peeled. And then finally, lastly but not least, here we are. This one is HDMI adapter for the Sega Dreamcast. And this one here, it can do it with modern TVs with HDMI inputs in there. It also has like a 480i and 480p, but it's got a 60 Hz resolution rate, so very nicely. It also can work on America's NTSCs and PALS TVs worldwide for it. So here we are. And I've seen it in person from it. It looks really amazingly. And they said they did have the like hikes ones, but unfortunately it was sold. But he said this one here is definitely the best recommended. So hopefully we'll get that test out for it and see how the revolution goes. So then, how much does it now cost you for everything? Well, basically on the online websites I went, they can see for like 30 to 35 pounds for it. But Nottingham Video Game Market is going to put it on sale, which is fantastic. So each of it, £30 each for it. So there's £120. But also, they say, since it says, thanks to subscribe my channel, he said he can do it for £110. So I said, that's done deal for one, and I'm very happy to say thank you to Rice Bright for subscribing my channel, and hopefully if you can see this video, really appreciate it for the support. Thank you. So anyway, 4 HDMI solutions is now being completed, but also there is also as well, there's a Dreamcast one, there's an Xbox One, Xbox versions as well, and even coarsely there is another one, not on the website, but I will try to find out. There's another like level hike one that is the PlayStation Portable, and then there's the Sega Saturn one. So hopefully if I can find them, then hopefully I'll be great as pie for it. Okay, that was that. Big shout out to Right Sprite. Go say hello to him in next event. Alright, now then, let's move into the next one, and that is of course let's go to Retromania. Now, I was thought for me if for Retromania is going to be the guy from Catering with the long hair locks on the for one hair. But unfortunately it's not. It's a different one here for Retromania. But it was lovely to see. It's got amazing stuff for me. I mean, everything else is really cool. We got some Japan games. Even though there's the Sega Mega Drive 2's Virtua Racing one. I have never seen that before. And the most rarest one ever is Sega's multi-tab one. So basically, it's basically you can play Mega Drive games, Mega CD for one Sega Mega CDs. It's like a convertible, like a CD player, but this one here is the most rarest one ever I have never seen. It costs £1,200. If you're not sure of it, please check out on day 2 for one. I really appreciate it. So you see all this shopping for it, and you will see that price for it. And trust me, it's the most rarest one, and it's the most tough one you're gonna find. So anyway, so the games that I got 2 for SNES, 1 Nintendo 64, and 1 system I not owned it yet, but it started as a collectible for one here, and now I got it's a Master System. So anyway, let's get started. So the first one for the SNES that one here, happy to know it doesn't have a manual for one here, which is sad, but they do have one happy the game I got, and it's this. Yep, I finally have a Street Fighter 2 Turbo for one here. That's one I really wanted to find a box version for it, and now finally I have it in my grasp. So how much do you pay for it? £40. So if it had the manual and inside for it, then that could have been more like £60 to £80 profit in the future endeavors. And again, if I can find, well, anyone else can find a manual for Street Fighter 2 Turbo SNES I want there, just DM me, and then if you're into like Nottingham Gaming Market or anything else like that, just let me know if I want that. Really appreciate it. Anyway, let's open up this here. So like I said, very happy to get the box version. So now the question is, what are you going to do for that loose one for Street Fighter 2 Turbo? But I will tell you, I'm going to give it to Ken for one here. You know, maybe put it's good for his shop and hope he gets some money's worth. So anyway, let's get inside here. So, like I said, there's no manual inside, so it's a sad, but here we are. There it is, the cartridge itself, and I thought may have I usually double checked it as well. And yeah, because this is a good condition for it, so no problems at all, which is great. So very happy to get that one, Street Fighter 2 Turbo box, that one here. Now, because there is another one, of course, there's a Street Fighter 2 Turbo X that one there, but it's only for Japan only. But if I do manage to find one for it, then hopefully that would be great for my collection for it. So anyway, very happy to get the Street Fighter 2 Turbo box version. So hopefully, like I said, once I find the manual, then hopefully I will be ready to get my hands on that. Okay, next one, of course. Now, this is the first time ever for me. For this NES game here, I never owned a Japanese game ever. Now, I know if you're thinking, yes, the PS4, I got the Japanese versions of Devil May Cry and other kinds of stuff, but never on the retro platforms. Never. So, this is the first for me, and this art style for Japan is so much clearer and better than the Powers and America's version. To be honest, it's still got the great artworks. So, ladies and gentlemen, I snagged this beautiful gaming title. Yep, I have the Japanese Super Mario Kart on it, and you can see here, Super Famicom, aka Nintendo SNES on here. Yeah, all translated in Japanese, but tell you what, it's still the best art graphically. It looks so awesome. So anyway, inside, so as you can see, just look at that. Good packaging for one there, good box on there. So we have a nice little cartridge in there. It was nicely good designing for it. So, and yeah, it runs cleanly for it. But this is where it gets really cool. Just look at those. It's so tiny. The little tiny mini ones. It looks so awesome. So first one, I've got a card on there, so you can Japanese translated, but everyone knows it. But just look at this one. It looks amazing for one here. Great to see that one here. All the little Japanese languaging. So you can see there's a red and green shell, the banana, the feather, the mushroom, the star, lightning, coins, and the ghost. And the manual, of course, it looks so nicely. Look at that. It looks so awesome to see. And even, of course, you got like all the mix of the items there. And just look at this. You get tracks from it to show you what it would look like. And I tell you what, it looks so stunning crisp, that one here. And I'm very happy to get this one. I made the right choice of getting that Super Mario Kart for the SNES, the Japanese version. So if I can get a region-free system for one here for the SNES and other kinds as well, then hopefully I will be playing it as always. So I can play America's and Japan's ones as well at the same time. Okay, next one, of course, to the Nintendo 64, and this one, again, this is a Japanese version, and I just couldn't walk away from it, and I'm very happy to snag this one, and I hope you're ready. Yep, there you have it, F-Zero X, that one here. Again, look at the graphically, it's so nicely done, but here's look at the back of it. I mean, look at the back. It has got comic style for one here, like the mangas or anything else like that. Like DC's comics, Marvel comics. It's just so friggin' sick for one here. And I seen on the playthrough on the channel for one here. They got good English translating, so that is great news. But anyway, very happy to get this title for it. So you can see the price here. I paid for 50 quid. So, and also it's box completed, so that is great news. So inside, zooming up, so first one, of course, so here is the game itself for one here, very nicely. And then we have a few other license and warranty bits around here, so this is nice. Then we get into this. Look at that. That is so awesome, that one here. See, controllers are how do you know how to use your card on here better. And even though this is what I love, that one here. I like that one here, the style of it, so I hope we can get some more practicing on F-Zero on there. But anyway, very nicely to see. manual throwing it, of course. So I mean, just look at that. It's just so awesome to see. And he said English translating from it, which is much better for one here. So like I said, I'm very happy to get that one here, the Japanese version of F-Zero X. And again, if I can get a region-free Nintendo 64 system, then that will be sweet for one here. Because there are some few others as well, like Wave 64, so I might get that Japanese version out of it. But like I said, I'm just super excited for one here, very happy to look at to get some more Japan games as more. Okay, now it's time for the last one, and before that, need to do a little hydrate. Lovely. Okay, now we're down to the next one. This one here is a Master System game, and even though I don't own a system, but this one I couldn't walk away for it. You know, in every time for it, I was like the very first time I went to us on Saturday, and I said, well, "That's cool," and I said, "Okay, I'll continue walking around." And then second time again, I thought, I'm still okay feeling. And then we're on to Sunday. Look at it one more time again. Just look at the game here. It says, yeah. And then the second time for it, like the fourth time, I said to him, I want to get this. And he said, that's a good choice you picked, my friend. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got this beautiful adventure role-playing game of this one. Yep. Yes, the Vanishing Omens. This here is the very first Yes game for one here. This is a very rarely got one here. I was really happy with that. It's got its box completed, and I'd like to say it's such an amazing gameplay. I looked at it YouTube for one here about last night when after our Sunday, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that. So how much do you pay for it? Nice cheap, £120. Yep, so that is the price that one here, my friends. So inside, there are the manual, and the manual got nice packaging, so that is great. And then here we are, the YS itself, very absolutely amazing. And yeah, I might see on Nottsvge, but it's got a very good grips, no rusty, so that is great condition to it. I'm very happy to get this. So anyway, big shout outs to Retromania, and they will be at Nottingham Video Gaming Market. So I cannot wait to hopefully say I'll see him in next 3 months, that one here, and we cannot wait to see that happen. Okay, and now it's time for the very last one. Just drag it here. And the last one is Saw Thumb Retro Games. So first one for say thanks to big shout out to Lee for one there and his wife, and even of course the manager Liam for one there. We spoke to him on the phone and says, can you keep these games for me for one there? And they said that's fine, but he said you need to pay the deposit for one here. So I have my mom with me for one here to be sure that you know, we say we sometimes, you know, sorts of like bit hack scams or just ripping off, but he said no, they are truly traders in there. And my mom's that one there as a support as well to help me out one there to get this £20 deposit in, and it was success. And he says, can you bring those games to Nottingham Game Expo? And he said, yep, we will pay you that one there, cash card, anything else on here. They're ready to make a purchase. So here are the games that I got from the deposits. So 2 for Mega Drives and 2 for the Sega Saturns on here. So the first one, keep this one, it's a box completed of this snagging good title. Yep, I finally have it, Clax. Now, if you haven't played Clax before, basically, if you play like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machines, Puyo Puyo, Columns, and Tetris style, this game is the one you're looking at. Tony, Theo, for whenever the Nintendo Nottingham group, for whenever they say, they definitely know this game. It looks great. I mean, great trademarking for it from Tengen, so on a company. It's just so freaking cool. So how much did you pay for it? So in the price that you can see is 14, but it actually is £13. So that is great news. So let's open up this and see the beautiful condition to it. Oh, look at that. Just look at that, everyone. Very nicely. Manual was good. Cartridge itself, let's have a look and see. Yeah, absolutely crisp, good stone crisp condition for it. It's just so very happy to get this one there for clacks in my collection. So cannot wait to start playing through in it and hopefully give it a test. Next one, of course, to the next Mega Drive game. This one here, it doesn't have a manual. And again, like I said before, if I can find the manual of the game, then hopefully I'll get a good profit money's worth. So next gaming title is this. Yep, I have a Burning Force. Now this one, why you choose Burning Force, is absolutely great gameplay for it, and also if you can see here, it's license of Namco for himself. Anything Namco is still great, but the box itself looks absolutely stunning for one here. And I would say it's even between, like, I mean, look at the gameplay pics here. It's just so amazing. Now, the question is, as I usually say, it's between, I usually either go Galaxy Force 2 or this, but I've chosen this instead because I really want to get my hands on that. So the price that you can see here is £38. So £38 for it, I'm happy to walk out with that. So let's have a look and see. And I see keep a little top shot on there to keep it company anyway for it to be support. And let's have a look inside the cartridge, and yeah, looks like it's another good condition to it. Anyway, just for a little showcasing. There we are. Very nicely for it, very nicely. I cannot say, cannot wait to start playing for this as well. I need to get some practicing like I want there, doing back to basics and stuff for it. Okay, now we're done to that, so let's get into the Saturn's one now. And this one, you know, I don't mind. Oh, I seen, you know, I forgot to mention. So Gemma from Gibbs24, she was here. She was showing these games, said good choices, great reviews, and say. I said you are correctly, and everyone agrees with me. So the first game for one here, I'm happy and excited, is this one. Yep, Sega's Touring Car Championship. It's of course it's a game completed for one here, but even though the gameplay so it looks not quite the best, but the soundtrack is the king of it, and I absolutely loved it. So anyway, the price I paid for it, £25. So inside here, so just open carefully. Yeah, just be really carefully. Oh, here we are. Look at that. There we go. The manual and the disc inside. Just wanted you to do double check. Look at that. Stone crisp, that one there. That is awesome. So really, like I say, cannot wait to test it out, the gameplay. So, like I said, cannot wait to start gameplay for that one. Okay, and then next one, for the last one of the Sega Saturn title. Even though I'm a guy, I love Formula 1s around, and this one is a Stone Gem game. And it's this. Yep, F1 The Challenge. This one, I really want to see this because I seen the playthrough in it this year. It looks so amazingly great for it. The cars like exactly like the Formula 1 tracks, that one here. It's been, like I said, it's been licensed with Formula 1 for that one here, FIA. So basically they've got 3 tracks, that one here. There's Monte Carlo, there's Suzuka Japanese Grand Prix, and Hockenheim. And then of course we have the Nero Cities. We have the notice one, means easy, normal, and expert for one here, like the pro one circuit. But anyway, very happy and excited to get this one F1 here. So the price for one here, £35. So 35 quid's worth. That's absolutely greatly. And he said we do have this one here was the last one before the box completed. So And like I said, it's a box completed, so I'm gonna open up very nicely. So here we are. Just look at that. That is really, really awesome for it. And need to do is check the disc. Yep, another Stone Crisp one here. That is absolutely amazingly. So very absolutely through and exciting to get that F1 challenge. So how much did it cost the on payments on here on deposit? So altogether for the 2 Mega Drives and 2 Saturns, £112, but thanks to they paid the £20 deposit, so all this together, £92. Goodly price for one there. Very excited for that. Okay, so that was that for it. Now it's getting on to the in-person for it on a Saturday event. So I got one PS1 title, and this one I'm really over the moon. I'm very excited to snagging this title. Yep. F1 Racing Championship. I've been searching for this for a long time for one here. Now I already know that's it. Now I got the PS2 version for one here, F1 Racing Challenge, the championship. Now I got the PS1 version, which is very happy. But I know there are other ones as well. There's the Game Boy Color one, there's a Dreamcast one for it, and the Nintendo 64. But the PS1, I really want to get my hands on it, and very happy and thrilled with that. So, as you see, the price here is a game completed, and it costs is £5. Good price for one here for £5 worth of it. So anyway, let's go have a look inside. Let's open it up. So here we are. So you can see here we got a nice instruction manual and the disc here inside. Really cool. And I tell you what, I'm gonna get this do this playthrough on my channel coming soon for it. Look at that. Good condition disc here, of course, very awesome indeed. Like I said, now I need to get it's a Dreamcast version, Nintendo 64 version for one it, and that will be done. And even the Game Boy Color as well. So, like I said, cannot wait for it. Still more way to go. And now, time for the very last one. The Nintendo 64, and this one is a Japanese version. And I'm very happy and thrilled. Get ready, everyone, for the last one. And it's this. Yep, I got Pokemon Stadium for one here. Okay, Pokemon Stadium 2 for one here. Now, there were 3 versions that Lee has told me. There were 3 versions. One was the Japanese, very first one, but it's only not got any old Pokemon, so it's not there. And then in the other one here, of course, there's Pokemon Stadium 2, aka Pokemon Stadium, the very first one. And this one here, you can see the title is like Pokemon, and it says Gold, Silver, and it says Crystal. And this one here, this is Pokemon Stadium 2. So don't believe me? Check the back. You see, there it is. Pokemon Stadium 2 is in there. It's box completed. I will say, yes, I'm taking it home. Everyone went nuts that one there, and I hope everyone is as well. Cannot wait to show. So you can play, like I say, ports like on Game Boy, Game Boy Gold, Silver, and Crystal version there as well. So you can do some data to the game for it. Like Pokemon Stadium 1 before, you already know. They got mini games here, which is absolutely great, so you can see. So how much do you pay for this? £28, but they're giving me a nice deal. They give you 25. So 25 is safe, but just the art style is just so freaking sick, and I really loved it. So I'm gonna open up this little bad boy. So, but anyway, like I said, I was super excited to really want to get my hands on this. And anyway, but just, there we go. Look at the stunning crystal of that one there. I was really excited for that. So, open up very nicely. And even, of course, I just love this one. You can see here, we got to the bottom side, we have a Chikorita. Then, other side, we have a Totodile. And the other side is a Cyndaquil. So anyway, inside here, so let's have a look and see. Alright, Look at that for it. That's really amazingly cartridges. And it's a goodly good condition as well for it. That's really nice. And then open up here. And look at that. Nicely got a little manual again for in here. I mean, that's so awesome. Really is. And then finally, of course, there is the manual itself for in here. I mean, it's just wow. Wow, wow, wow indeed for it. Absolutely fantastic. Really want to finally get my hands on a Japanese one Pokemon Stadium 2. I was never thought on my wish list. But now I made a right decision to get this Pokemon Stadium 2 from a Japan version. Let's go. And yeah, and that is everything from it. So it is a longer run. I really hope everyone's enjoyed it. 2 hard days of action and buyings. Absolutely, I'm now spent. So finally completed. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this pickups video, everybody. And remember, drop a big massive like for the video. Drop down in the comments below your thoughts. What's your thoughts on the games I got so far? And what stuff did you purchase at Nottsvge on Saturday or Sunday or both? Drop down in the comments below and I'll give you a big thumbs up and reply you back. Don't forget to click punch the subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications to see more videos very soon. Till then, this is Jack here. See ya.